Welcome to Sustain Life Journal Yoga. Today we'll be flowing through a Hatha yoga class. You can go ahead and get started in a seated position with your hands on your knees, maybe closing your eyes and beginning taking deep breaths through your nose. I'll be using a mixture of English and Sanskrit in today's class to describe the asanas or the physical yoga poses. If you have a block or a pillow, you might want to have it nearby for certain parts of class today. So we'll start by tapping into our breath, taking a deep inhale through our nose and reaching our hands up over our head. On your exhale, allow your right hand to come to your side, reaching over with your left fingertips, staying rooted in your sits bones. On your next exhale, you can begin to reach your hands up back over your head, and then allow your left hand to come to your left side, reaching over with your right fingertips. Begin to release this side bend, lifting your hands up over your head. And then we'll move into some twists, allowing your left hand to come to your right knee and your right hand to come behind you. So twisting your body over to your right side. You're welcome to look over your shoulder, allowing your chin to go towards that direction. It doesn't have to go all the way. And just keeping the length in your back. Take a deep inhale through your nose, and on your exhale you can release your twist, and then we'll begin to twist over to the opposite side, allowing our right hand to come to our left knee. Our left hand coming behind us, helping us to deepen this twist. If you feel any sharp pinches or sensations, then that's your body telling you that you've gone too far, so you can ease out of the pose. And that goes for any of the poses that we do in class today. You're your best teacher, so just be sure to tune into how you feel in each moment. We'll begin to release this twist, allowing our hands to come to our knees. And if you have a block or a pillow, you might want to use it for this pose. So we'll begin by stacking our right ankle on our left knee, bringing our shins parallel to the front of our mat. If your right knee is lifting up too far away from your mat, you can go ahead and slip a pillow or your block underneath your knee, allowing your knee to rest, and you'll still be reaping the same benefits from this pose, just opening up your hips. Taking a deep inhale, just focusing on your breath. You're welcome to stay upright, or if you'd like a deeper sensation, you can begin to bring your hands in front of you, walking them away from you and towards the top of your mat. Begin to walk your hands back towards your body and gently remove the pillow from underneath your knee. And we'll bring this pose over to our opposite side, bringing our left ankle onto our right knee, our shins parallel with the top of the mat, and then lengthening through our upper body, bringing our palms behind us, and just resting in this pose. You can begin to fold over your shins, going to where it feels comfortable for you. Gently remove the prop from underneath your knee, and then we'll roll over into a tabletop position as we flow through Bitilasana and Marjalasana, bringing our shoulders over our wrists and our hips over our knees. Start to draw your belly button in, chin towards chest. And on your exhale, allow your belly to fall towards the earth, lifting your chin up towards the sky. Inhale, arching your back like a cat. And on your exhale, allowing your chin to come up towards the sky, tailbone towards the sky. And then beginning to flow through these poses at your own rhythm, following the guidance of your breath and what your body needs today. That might include adding in some organic movements, maybe moving your fingertips to face your knees, shifting your hips side to side. When you feel all evened out, we'll begin to tuck our toes, lifting our hips up towards the sky, pressing into our hands as we move into our Adho Mukha Svanasana, allowing our chest to press towards our thighs and bringing a generous bend in our knees. Taking deep inhales and exhales, and trusting the strength of our arms and legs to support us in this pose. Slowly and mindfully begin to tiptoe your feet towards your hands, coming in to our Uttanasana. Maybe bringing your hands to your opposite elbows, finding a slight sway side to side, having a generous bend in your knees to protect your lower back, and just focusing on your breath. Inhale, Adho Uttanasana, bringing your hands to your thighs, your shins, with a straight spine, looking gently in front of you. And then on your exhale, Uttanasana, Inhale, rise up, bringing your hands over your head, really reaching up towards the sky. And we'll hold this pose, Tadasana, for one more breath. On your next exhale, you can begin to twist over to your right side, allowing your right hand to come behind you and your left hand to reach out in front of you. You can gently look over your right shoulder towards the back of your mat. We want to make sure to keep our hips facing towards the front of our mat. Begin to raise our hands back over our head, and then we'll twist over to our left side, really reaching through our fingertips. Begin to raise your hands up over your head, and on your exhale, you can bring your hands to your lower back, coming into a gentle back bend, just really opening up our chest and shoulders. We'll raise our hands up over our head, Tadasana, and then gently folding forward over our legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, Adho Uttanasana, bringing your hands halfway up your legs, and Uttanasana. Inhale, raise your hands up over your head, and on your exhale, we'll allow our hips to sink back behind us, coming into our chair pose. Drawing your belly button in towards your spine and not allowing your knees to go over your toes. On your next exhale, you can bring your hand behind you, twisting over to the right side. Take a deep inhale, bringing your hands in front of you, and on your exhale, we'll begin to twist over to the left side. Slowly bring your hands to reach back in front of you, and exhale, forward fold, allowing the crown of your head to come towards the earth. Staying planted firmly in your right foot, begin to lift your left foot up and bring it to the back of your mat, allowing your left knee to come down onto the earth, and then lifting your hands up over your head into our Anjanasana. Don't allow your right knee to come over your toes. Just keep it stacked on top of your right ankle. And then if you'd like, you can begin to twist over to your right side, bringing your right hand back behind you, your left hand reaching in front of you. On your next exhale, bring your hands back over your head. Then we'll plant our hands, framing our right knee, coming into a plank position, drawing our belly button towards our spine, stacking our shoulders over our wrists, and on your exhale, shift your hips back into our Adho Mukha Svanasana. Begin to draw your left knee in towards your chest, planting your left foot on your mat and allowing your right knee to come down onto the earth, reaching your hands up over your head. And then on your exhale, you can begin to twist over to your left side, really reaching through your fingertips. Finishing up our last twist of class, you can bring your hands to frame your left foot and then allow your knees to meet. Coming to the palms of your hands and slowly and mindfully bringing your chest down onto your mat, coming onto your belly, and then making a pillow with your hands, bringing your elbows out to the sides of your mat, bending your knees, lifting your feet up towards the sky, and then beginning to sway your feet side to side, just releasing any of the tension that we created in class today. And when you're ready, you can allow your feet to come to the bottom of your mat, just taking a moment to rest. On your next exhale, you can press up into a Sphinx pose, bringing your elbows underneath your shoulders and your palms planted firmly on the mat. Make sure not to slouch into your shoulders, but to create space between your shoulders and the top of your head. So really pressing into your elbows. Allow your elbows to come to the edges of your mat, creating a pillow with the palms of your hands, looking over to your right side this time. And then you can bend your knees and once again just sway side to side. When you're ready, you can allow your feet to come down onto the mat. And we'll begin to flip over onto our back, coming into your Shavasana pose. Or you're more than welcome to stay on your belly. If you have your block or your pillow still nearby, you can bring it under your head just for a little bit more support in this pose. And we'll lay here resting, allowing all of the benefits of class today, be that physical, mental, emotional, to really sink in, to come into union. And along with the theme of wringing out our anxiety or worry, I wanted to share with you a quote by Morgan Harper Nichols that reads, "She will not worry, she will be just fine. She will brave this new season one day at a time." So just trusting yourself in whatever season of life you find yourself in and taking one day at a time. Even breaking it down to just focusing on each present moment, one moment at a time as it arises. So while we lay in Shavasana, it will melt into our meditation for the day. You're more than welcome to stay in a traditional Shavasana pose or to come up into a seated position. But either way, in our meditation, all we have to do is keep our attention on our inhales and our exhales. Not focusing on what is coming after class, what happened during class, if we fell out of a pose or didn't get as deep as we may have wanted in a pose. Just giving ourselves grace and returning our attention back on our breath. I'll let you know when the meditation is complete. We'll begin to deepen our inhales and exhales, maybe gently moving your fingers and toes, twirling out your wrists and your ankles, and just reawakening your body and mind to re-enter your day. Hopefully with a little bit less worries and more presence, more attention to each moment as it comes to us. If you enjoyed today's class, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel. That way you have yoga classes coming your way and you can build a consistent yoga and meditation practice. If you'd like to learn more about sustainable living and yoga lifestyle, you can check out sustainlifejournal.com and sign up for the newsletter. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I really, really appreciate you taking the time to take care of yourself and specifically flow with Sustain Life Journal Yoga today. Take good care of yourself, and I will see you next time.